Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I play the various regions, states, counties, districts, whatever they're called, the first level of what's the name? The first level of subdivisions. There we go. Across planet Earth, in the various countries of our world. And I do so on GeoGuessr in the hope of A, going and see places I've never been and probably will never go, and B, hopefully have some fun while doing it, and C, trying to score 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in the region I'm playing at any time. Now, I'm being trolled hard by my random number generator. You might recall, if you were here for the previous episode, which came out of Mongolia, that I hoped it would be a while until the next episode out of Mongolia. So yeah, so I hit my random number generator, which decides which region I'm going to play, and well, lo and behold, it barely moved up a couple of digits, and we are back in Mongolia again, 2 episodes in a row. What's the odds for that? So yeah, so today we're going into the Dornogovi, or something like that. IMEG, okay, this district here, and Dornogovi means Eastern Gobi. Yep, we're in the desert. And I've had a little look at a number of these locations, and yeah, it's a desert, all right. Fortunately, it's a very limited number of roads. And that's also unfortunate, because that means that we will find ourselves on some serious stretches of desert, even though the script that I used to make this map is instructed to pick 70% populated locations and 30% random locations. And from the look of it here, there's a lot of very random stuff, even within the populated areas. So yeah, this province covers 109,500 square kilometers. As well, in 2021, there was 72,000 odd people living there. That's a population density of less than 0.7 per square kilometers. It's a scarce place, but at least we are lucky-ish that we're only having to deal with this road and some spring off here south of the capital of Saint-Chand, which is here. The Saint-Chand has, it has 27,500 people, thereabouts. That's 4 years ago. So I guess we can hope that that is still somewhat current. So Saint-Chand is here, and we also have a settlement down here in Zamin Oud. And down here, or rather, not there, but up here is a mine of some sort, and various other stuffs around. But I guess it will be a lot of desert, and now I'm just stalling, so let's get to it and just hope that I will be done with this before 2 a.m. in the morning. It's currently midnight, so with a little luck, I'll be good. I'm just putting the link to the challenge in a document here so I can put it in when I post this thing later on. Right, here we go. Yep. This is the Gobi. But okay, we are going northwest. We have a bend here, and then we have a fairly good bend towards the northeast, or rather, it bends in a northeasterly direction. I have no idea which end of the road we're in, so we'll just have to... Let's see, I just want to go to the top of that crest and see what's going on up there. I can see a sign up there that's probably telling you not to overtake over the crest. Oh. 37.5. Right. And why is there a road sign way out there? 37 and 5. That's interesting. So that probably means 5 kilometers from something and 37 from something else. And what? Oh, because it's a crossroads. Bleep and hellfire. Haven't people been throwing their trash here? Huh. What? What on earth is going on here? Okay, this footage is ancient. 10 years ago. This says something meters. What's that? There's another sign up there. Yeah, there's an actual intersection here. Look at that. No entry, okay. And what does it say down here? Now we got 2022 footage. What's going on here? So that was 2015 footage. What is this? Now 29. How on earth does this add up? Huh. Oh well. Right. So are the camel rides or something over there? In it, I can't really read lowercase Cyrillic. So to the northeast you can get camel rides apparently. Okay, and at this end there's a railroad. Okay, so the camel ride is probably over there. Huh. How about that? Let's see now. Just gonna chase up this road and see if we see anything that could be this place. This place didn't look anything like this, because up here is a mine. So, oh, what's this then? Well, this looks familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks a lot more. That looks a lot more like it makes sense, doesn't it? And we would have those buildings we were driving past in the desert. Right, so which stretch of road are we on? Are we on that one? Or this one? Probably this one. And we got these roads here. Could this be a possibly maybe? Let's see, we're going northwest. We're going up here. So that means we're on this stretch of road. That stretch of road. Yeah. Well. That should be right. Hmm. So that means we're on this bend here somewhere, doesn't it? Just gonna head back to that crest again and see. So why have they paved this road into nowhere? Well, it's it's not nowhere. It's obviously something very sacred or holy or something here. Okay, so here we're coming down on this place. Right, so we're on this bend somewhere, and that is gonna be a beast to get right. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Sort of a straight bit on as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now it's straight. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Straight at 16. Straight at 19. Does it straighten up? I think it straightens there. So that's 19, and 16 is about there. So that's 35, and in the middle we'll find 17 and a half. If we go slightly up there, let's see, put the thing on the road. Let's get some bearings perpendicular. Here we are slightly north of northeast on the bend. Could be. Yeah, we're going to miss here. It's going to be missing with about 50 to 150 meters. Dude, seriously? Seriously? I'll take that any time of the day. But I think that will be one of the few 5Ks we'll get on this map. Oh my word. That's either a pipeline or a railroad or both. That is a railroad. And it's off to the west. That tells me something, because there was a railroad going along this road. Here's on the east side. You can barely see it. And let's see. Now it is on the west side. Let's get the direction here. So we're going northwest, which is no surprise. But I think, let's see, so we're going slightly northwest. So it's more likely that we are somewhere around here. The trouble are these bends. which don't really fit the narrative. Here's a bend. These bends are going the wrong way. That's a bend as well. There. No, this isn't right. Hang on, that's a bend, isn't it? Keep seeing bends in broad daylight now. Yeah, there are bends here and over, so that's a bend. That is most definitely a bend. I'm just going to go with a punter and put it straight between those two. I don't think I will be able to get any closer because there are no visual references whatsoever except the station down there. Well, that is actually, come to think of it, that's actually a decent reference. Let's see now. So, so is this, no, that doesn't work. I was hoping we were on this bend, but we can't be. Why can't we? Yeah, why can't we indeed? You know what? Yeah, because it bends back a bit. I sod it. I'm gonna say with that. Nope. Unfortunately, it seems like I was. Well, I wouldn't have gone there in the first place. Anyway, oh well. Rightio. Yep. Oh, another very slight bend. This is fun, isn't it? But interesting. We're going almost straight north. So we could be here. Could be here. And not too many other places. And this one is turning towards the east over there. That is an interesting one. I guess we could be on this one as well. And if we are, that's probably a railroad over there. Possibly. I have a feeling we might be here. We need to check on that bend up ahead. Yeah. Oh, wait. Isn't that a road? Down here. Everything looks like a potential road. Nothing is. Here? No. So... And this is a river. What about a railroad? Yeah, it's inching a bit closer. No, I am going to say that we are just as this bend starts. We are actually just where it ends. So I'm going to say there. Nice. Okay, I could have saved myself a lot of time if I'd done that in the first place, but hey. And where the heck is this? Well, this doesn't look like anything we've seen before. But I thought there was a very small number there. 5. In the opposite direction says 11. Well, that's promising at least. No way I'm going to be able to look how flat this is. Okay, but it's 5 kilometers since we left something at the back here, I think. Just gonna... see, was that another kilometer marker back there? Yeah, I just need to make sure. Hang on. All right, I thought... yeah, that's the 4 kilometer marker. Good. Okay, then well. This one I won't have the foggiest chance of nailing. But at least let's see what's zoom. That should be the 3 kilometer marker that we just passed. And this could be the 2 kilometer marker. I think we just passed 1. And we're coming up on something over here. That is a tiny community. But that is an intersection. Hopefully one with some road signs. Yes, let's see. So we're going southwest. And here it says, let's see, can we go closer? We can. 552 to Ulaanbaatar. Saint-Chand, 103. And Zamin Oud, 107. So we're... alright, so that means we are here. Should mean that. So let's see, so there the road goes, wow. West, slightly southwest, yes. And there, yes. Okay, so we have come from up here somewhere. That doesn't seem entirely impossible to do. Let's see, so here we go northeast. So we're on this bit of road. The road bends. And it bends here. Haven't seen that bend yet, but that's probably over the top of this crest. And you know what? I'm going to count to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14? Yeah, 14. Yeah, 14. Doing the long count. Now the next one is going to be harder. So it's 14 up there. The next one is going to be harder because the bend is so slight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, gonna say 7. And then I said 4. Oh, I forgot what I said to the other one. Was it 14? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. 14 and 7, so we count thirds. From there to... Okay. Yep. So we kind of count thirds. From there to there. So that's half of 21. So that's 10 and a half. And we'll have 5 3/4 around here. And I need 7. Which is roughly halfway between the two. There. I have no guarantee for this being anywhere close, but I'll go with that. Oh wow, that was a nasty miss. Where's the bend? Yeah, where is the bend? Okay, got it. Oh, that was slight. Look at that. It was nearly invisible. No, it wouldn't be there either. It would be somewhere around here. Wow, never thought I'd miss by that much. Okay, fair enough. Well, around. Well, this looks familiar by now. Except that it isn't. West by northwest. And distance sign say 585 and 74. Oh my god. So 74, and then we're probably 74 away from Zamin Oud, I think. Probably down here or down here. How about this place? Yeah, how about that place? Not so sure. But I think it's the best fit. Excuse me. To look out for the railroad. And that's most likely over there together with the power line. The power line is getting closer to the road here as we approach the bend. Do we see a railroad up there? Not yet. I don't see any railroad. Let's see now. If I'm right, we're coming up on a straight bit here, but well, that's too short. So we're not there. So where else could we be? Well, there are a few options, but none that I particularly like. Now, if we are 74 kilometers from Zaminud, it's 103 from there. Then that is 50. We should be around here somewhere. Which kind of fits a lot more. How about that we're here now? Okay, so we go around, if that is that corner, then we'll have a long sweeping thingy. Well, I can't say that we do. But let's go with that regardless. Long sweeping thingy into... And again, we go very easterly. No, that's not right. Particularly with this bend. Which actually takes us a little north of east. That could mean we're here right now. Yeah. Possibly, maybe. Possibly, maybe. We go around this bend, which is rather slight. That works. And the next bend should be to the right. To take us around that one. And it is. And then it should almost immediately go into a left one. And it does. Okay, now we found out where we are. At least, sort of. Yeah, most definitely, because now we're going slightly north of east here. Right, does that mean we were all the way up here? Or were we down here? Let's see. So here we're moving south of east. Long straight bit before turning. So we're looking not quite northwest. Does that put us... Does that put us here? Let's see, the next bend should be to the right. And there's a bit to go. Yeah, the next one is to the right. And then we're going to have a series of left-right turns. I wouldn't say that that is a very dangerous curve, though. And there's a short way until it turns to right again. Now we're coming up on this curve. So like so. I think I'll just do this by the eye. Like so. Well, not too bad. Not too bad. Right. Well, actually, it didn't take an hour, but dang, that was a tough one. That was really a tough one. So I'm happy that I got 2 5Ks and 1 almost 5K. These two. Oh, okay, I was surprised I missed by that much there. Then round 2, which one was that? Ah, yeah, that one was nigh on impossible. So yeah, that was the most deserty round I've played since I played Oman early in the series. Or at least a part of Oman. So yeah, that's the Eastern Gobi done. And well, I'll tempt fate and say that, okay, I think it is time to say that we've had enough of Mongolia for a little while now. So hopefully my random number generator will leave Mongolia alone for a little bit and let me go somewhere else. Although it is interesting to see Mongolia, but as I said in the previous episode, in moderation. So yeah, that is that done for this episode, and I am glad that you're still with me here on a tiny dot in space, and I hope you will join me for the next episode when it's up. And until then, bye bye.